Right now outside at the Skyway. There's a high wind warning in place right now. You can see our camera shaking right there. But the bridge is still open. Meteorologist Tyler Moore is in for Bobby Deskins. And Tyler, this wind, I was kind of nervous that it was going to maybe mess things up for the weekend. You know, the Plant City and also the Grand Prix. Yeah, a lot going on this weekend, right? A lot of activities. The good news is the winds are actually going to die down a little bit tomorrow, and then into Sunday they'll get even lighter. But today is going to be the windiest day heading our way. So if you're driving, probably two hands on the steering wheel kind of a day. If you're driving out to the Strawberry Fest, you might need to hold on to your hat if you're out there later on this afternoon. That's when the winds will be strongest. Now, by later on this evening, the winds start to die down as temperatures drop into the 70s, but we are going to be hanging in at the lower 80s for the rest of this afternoon. So what we are seeing out there right now is some strong breezy winds. This is a live look from Armature Works right now. Look at some of the palm trees right now. You can see them really blowing around in some of that gusty wind that we do have at the moment. Temperatures are also nice and warm already, reaching into the 80s. We're going to see a lot of upper 80s inland, closer towards the coast, probably near the low to middle 80s. So right now we're 84 in Lakeland, 83 in Tampa, 82 right now in Sarasota. Let's go ahead and switch things over to the weather wall right now. We'll take another live look outside at the beach. And here's something interesting that you can see. If you look closely here, notice you can actually see some of the sand blowing because the wind is out of the south. You're getting that sand blowing along the shore. So it's not the best day to be out at the beach because, one, we have high surf. But two, you can't really lay out on the beach because that sand is just going to blast you as it's rolling across the surface there. So you can see some really choppy water out there as well. We're looking at seas probably around 4 to 6 feet for the rest of this afternoon. Right now, 82 degrees out the beach. Nice temperatures. Dew points are also up in the 60s, but that breeze, it's strong. Once as you step outside, you feel it immediately. We're seeing gusts close to 40 miles per hour right now in St. Pete, 40 in Sarasota, 36 mile per hour wind gusts in Tampa. So everyone's gusting really in that 30 to 40 mile per hour range. And the strongest winds are really going to be over the next couple of hours from now until about 4 or 5 p.m. We're going to see a chance for gusts to get close to 40, 45 miles per hour. And then notice the colors start to fade a little bit more by later on this evening, but it will still be breezy, but they will start to come down just a bit. You might be wondering, why are we seeing these strong winds? Well, this kind of explains things right here. We got a low pressure that's strengthening over parts of the Mississippi River Valley, high pressure out over the Atlantic. We're getting squeezed between the two of them. That's where we get those strong winds out of the south. And this cold front's heading our way. So until the front arrives, we're going to see some pretty strong winds out of the south. That front will also bring some small rain chances as we enter the weekend. Nothing to ruin any plans, though. We'll get to that here in just a second. Because of those strong winds out of the south, a lot of the southern-facing beaches do have a high rip current risk. We do have a high surf advisory. That continues until 7 p.m. this evening. Again, that's when those strongest winds and the biggest surf will be around across our area. So it is going to be a rough day out there on the water. We already mentioned this earlier. We took a shot of the Skyway Bridge. We have a high wind warning. Again, things are open right now, but we will track things as we work our way through the rest of this afternoon to see if there are any closures out there on the Skyway Bridge. But we're dry for the rest of the day. Breezy and warm temperatures well into the 80s. Tonight, we should stay mainly dry. If you live towards the Nature Coast, you could see an isolated rain shower tomorrow morning. This front starts to sag in. It's not a quick moving front. So notice by the afternoon hours tomorrow, highest rain chances are really towards the Nature Coast. By the evening, though, I do think we have the chance for a couple spotty rain showers around the Tampa Bay area. And the front really just doesn't push through. So we're not going to be seeing a big drop in temperatures or humidity. And it is going to keep that small chance for rain shower even into Sunday afternoon. So for the weekend, you saw it wasn't widespread, just spotty rain showers both Saturday into Sunday, even into Monday. Still a small chance for some rain showers heading our way. You might be wondering, well, when are we going to get a strong cold front just to push through and bring back some cooler temperatures? We're going to feel very summer-like for the next several days. But notice there's a hint that we could get a stronger cold front towards next weekend. That is something to watch. We're still about 7 days away from that, but we could get another taste of winter by next weekend. For the next several days, though, it's all about summer-like temperatures, 80s for highs, 60s and 70s for lows, and just watch out for a couple of those small rain chances through the weekend. Don't forget you can catch our forecast on the radio. Our radio partners are the Dove 105.5, the Eagle 107.3, WSRQ 106.9 in Sarasota, and Magic 94.9.